And in breaking sports news, it's official, Cape Town will be a host city on next year's Formula E World Championship. This evening, following ratification of the Season 9 calendar by the FIA, the Mother City will host its first ABB FIA Formula E World Championship race on the 25th of February 2023. The E-Movement Company and Formula E entered into a multi-year agreement to host the world's only all-electric FIA World Championship. In the lead-up to the race, Cape Town will host the E-Fest, a 10-day themed festival of activities and events showcasing e-mobility. It serves as a celebration of Go Green Africa, a shared mission founded by organizations committed to playing a meaningful role in helping to accelerate Africa's transition to a green economy in a just and inclusive way. Well, the man behind bringing the race to the Mother City is Iain Banner. He joins us on the line now. A very good evening and a welcome to Newzroom Afrika. It's just the kind of Valentine's Day present that many sports fans were hoping for.
Yeah, very nicely put, Vaden, if I may say, and delighted. I'd actually say yes, thank you, with some relief. It's been quite a journey to get here. But we're here, and it's exactly what South Africa needs, in my view. Some very positive news around motorsport, but particularly positive news for the environment too.
And positive news around alternative energy, with all the focus on Eskom and the capabilities of alternative ways to move things, to have energy in the country. It couldn't have come at a better time.
Thank you kindly. The race, which is the focal point, it's what I call the celebration, will be the culmination of, in the future, a 365-day-a-year campaign called Go Green Africa, where we are going to be harnessing and bringing together corporates as well as individuals to support this absolute need for us to go green. And as you mentioned, there's a 10-day festival ahead of the race, an electric vehicle road trip for 10 days, which is going to bring a highlight to e-mobility. We have a festival called Electric that will happen adjacent to the racetrack for 2 days, showcasing all things E, from bicycles and scooters and one-wheelers to cars, OEMs, buses, taxis, etc., charging solutions, and much, much more. And whilst that's all happening, we have Africa's Green Economy Summit happening in Century City, and that has focuses on bringing global capital to meet with African opportunity around the green hydrogen, e-mobility and real estate sectors. When that's all done, we roll into the very, very exciting Formula E race, E-Prix Cape Town, where we're going to see cars that are even faster than Formula One cars, from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, because it's the new Generation 3 car that starts for the very first time in January in the first race in Mexico City. And in the fourth race, we'll be in Cape Town, just showcasing the incredible power of these Formula E vehicles on a racetrack that I believe I've always said will be a top 3 on the global calendar.
Can you tell us where it's going to be taking place, at Killarney?
No, it's taking place in Cape Town, and it takes place on a street circuit which is located around the existing stadium. It's 2.88 kilometers in length, and we've already 3/4 finished building the track. It'll be finished by the middle of December, and I've been over it many times recently. Works are well advanced, and it showcases the beauty of the Mother City, which in turn showcases Africa and South Africa in a beautiful way to the world.
We know that there was a big push to get Kyalami on the Formula One race calendar. Unfortunately, not to be in 2023. You mentioned just what a relief it was that you guys were able to get this over the line. Just how difficult was it, and what were some of the challenges that were involved in getting South Africa to be passed by all of the FIA's very strict requirements to host a Grand Prix?
Well, just imagine this. You are competing with the world. That's what you're doing. There's many, many cities in the world that are looking to put this on. It's an expensive endeavor. You need a street circuit that's got to be prepared. We have the city of Cape Town who very graciously believed in us and have built the track. You've got all sorts of capex required around barriers and fences and tech pro infrastructure. That's before you've even started getting towards the race. And then you've got to, bring out the entire team, 11 teams, in fact. We've got the likes of Maserati and McLaren and Porsche and Nissan etc., all doing their thing when they come to Cape Town and other races. It's a big, big lift, and we are on the tip of Africa, but I've always believed we can punch above our weight, and here we are having successfully secured it, and I think it's what not only fans of motor racing, but public, it's a great spectacle, and we've tried to make it even greater by bringing purpose and a cause that will result in legacy in our country under the Go Green Africa banner. And it'll be a showpiece that people will love to come and see and experience.
I did open up that question by mentioning the push for Kyalami to get a Formula One race. The costs are very, very different, but it is still an expensive exercise trying to get an E-Prix race on the calendar. Can you tell us where the funding is coming from?
It's a combination of terrific support from the City of Cape Town, have built the track. We have support from the Western Cape government towards some of our infrastructure, but it's in the majority funded by private money and from sponsorship, ourselves as shareholders and very supportive shareholders, and now a commercial program that has been initiated and will continue being developed. And remember, we're not doing this for 1 year. We're doing this for the next 10, I think 20 or 30 years. This needs to be a permanent feature. We need to bring people back into South Africa travel-wise after COVID. They need to come and experience this beautiful country. We have so much to offer by the way of hospitality and restaurants and the like, the wine farms, the ocean, the mountains. So it's a global destination. It's an international destination that people would love to come and be part of. And this is just another of those exciting properties that's going to help to bring not only global tourism, but local tourism too, to the Mother City. And we're very excited about the potential of all of that.
You briefly broke up when you were telling us the speeds that the new Gen 3 cars go at 322 kilometers per hour. Absolutely incredible. Iain Banner, thank you so much for chatting to us. He is the man behind organizing the E-Prix race in Cape Town. Kath, we've got a date on the 25th of February next year.